is the oath in which they express their willingness to die defending this nation. A U.S. military veteran is someone at one point in his life wrote a blank check payable to the United States of America for an amount of up to and including my life. Young and old, rich and poor, black and white, nearly every category in between, there are men and women who serve or still serve in America. Some have endured great hardships, separations from family, and drastically altered lifestyles. Some have experienced horrors of war. All sacrificed something so that we can enjoy the freedoms that we have today. When Ronald Reagan introduced returning POW John McCain at a speaking engagement in 1974, the future president asked, "Where do we find such men?" He was speaking of many veterans when he answered, "We find them in our streets, in the offices, the shops and working places of our country, and on the farm." It is America, not America's military, that Al-Qaeda and other terrorists have declared war on, but it is our armed forces that carry the burden and the responsibility of defending us. Fortunately, our military is made up of ordinary people accomplishing extraordinary things. Fewer than 10% of Americans can claim the title military veteran. And what a list of accomplishments those 10% can claim. From defeating communism, fascism, imperialism, to keeping the peace during the Cold War and battling terrorism today, America owes a debt to the veterans that can never be repaid. When remembering the millions of people who have been liberated by American forces around the world from history's most evil oppressors, Winston Churchill's words about the Battle of Britain came to mind. His statement was, "Never in the field of human conflict was so much owed by so many to so few." Today is important because we choose to honor the living veterans from the greatest generation to the latest generation. This entires all veterans. But we must honor them with deeds, not just words. This morning I was reading the Bismarck Tribune, and this article came across. It's about a grandmother who tells of her little soldier's sacrifice. It's a grandmother that was in Edgeley, North Dakota. She states, "I will never forget an evening in September 2008 when I received a phone call from my daughter, Susie, who resides in North Carolina. Her voice was crackling and she says, 'Mom, I've just been deployed. Since Kurt is on board to deploy in May, be prepared to take Jaden.'" Jaden was her little granddaughter. I asked, "Can you do something about both of you being deployed at the same time?" Her reply was, "Mom, I wear the boots. I will do my job." This was Susie's second deployment since the start of the war in Iraq. Jaden, who was Kurt and Susie's 2-year-old daughter, also would play a role in this deployment. She would be called upon to become a little soldier. Jaden would leave her home in North Carolina and go to North Dakota to live with her grandparents for 14 months. Our little soldier, like so many of our children of military families, was called upon to make sacrifices for the safety of our country. These little soldiers are called upon time after time to make adjustments in their lives. They have to adjust to a new setting when mom and dad go away. They have to adjust to mom and dad re-entering their lives. Their sacrifices are many and untold, most that we, the average American, are not aware of. When Jaden's mother returned after her tour, Jaden was comfortable in her new setting and wasn't eager to return home. As Jaden prepared to leave our home, she, along with myself, started to cry. Her mother reminded her to be brave. The tears in my eyes continued to flow as I hugged my little soldier. It was then that I was called to the duty that many of our soldiers experience, being separated from their loved ones. Jaden said, "Grandma, be brave, be brave." As we honor the brave men and women of our country on Veterans Day, those still serving, veterans, and those who have fallen, let us not forget to honor the little soldiers. They, along with their parents, are also real heroes. There's a statement that I read here the other day, too, about soldiers. All military people are defined as a soldier. There's discipline in a soldier. You can see it when he walks. There's honor in a soldier. You can hear it when he talks. There is loyalty in a soldier, that he will not compromise. There is strength in a soldier that beats from within his heart. A soldier isn't a title anyone is hired for. A soldier is always a soldier, even while he sleeps. A soldier serves his country first. His life is left behind. Next time you see a soldier, remember what they do. A soldier is the reason our land is of the free. A soldier is the one that's brave, protecting you and me. If you are a soldier, past or present, thank God for every soldier. Thank God for what you do. Thank you for being here. God bless America. God bless our veterans. Now the MC steps back up again.